What if the person who was supposed to love you the most secretly saw you as competition? What if every time you succeeded, felt confident, or received attention, it bothered her more than she ever admitted? If your mother did these 7 things, she may not have been protecting you. She may have been competing with you. She downplayed your achievements in front of others. Every good grade, every compliment, every moment you felt proud, she had a way of making it smaller. That's nice. But don't get too excited. Maybe you came home with the best grade in your class, and instead of celebration, you got a list of things you could have done better. You walked away feeling like your win wasn't really a win, like you had to earn the right to feel proud, and somehow, you never quite did. She was inconsistent with her approval. In front of family, she'd criticize you loud enough for everyone to hear your choices, your appearance, your attitude. But alone, sometimes, she'd praise you, almost like a secret, almost like she didn't want anyone else to know she was proud. This inconsistency wasn't random. It kept you guessing, kept you chasing her approval, never secure. Because a child who feels secure starts trusting themselves. And self-trust is something controlling people struggle to lose. She found ways to distance you from people who made you feel good. A comment here, a doubt planted there about your friends. Are you sure you can trust them? I just don't think they're good for you. Maybe she never told you not to see someone, she just made you question your own judgment about them again and again, until eventually, you pulled away on your own. The more isolated you were, the more power she had, because the people who could see your worth clearly were the same people who could show you what was missing at home. Your confidence became a target, but only at the worst possible moments. The day you finally felt good about yourself, new haircut, new clothes, a little more confidence in how you walked, that was the day she'd say something, a joke about your weight, a comment about how you used to look better. It wasn't random. It was timed. Almost like she could sense the exact moment you felt good and needed to bring you back down to a size she was comfortable with. She turned love into a competition, comparing you to siblings, cousins, or even other people's children. Why can't you be more like them? Or maybe it went the other way. She built you up against someone else, making family relationships feel like silent contests for her attention. Either way, you learned something painful. Love in your family wasn't unconditional. It was something you had to win, and someone else always had to lose. And love that has to be won isn't really love. It's a transaction. The more independent you became, the more anxious or controlling she got. New friends, a new job, moving out, making decisions on your own. These should have been moments of pride for her. Instead, they came with tension, guilt trips, or sudden emotional crises that pulled your attention back to her. Your growth didn't feel like growth to her. It felt like loss, like she was losing control over the one person she could always shape and influence. And every time something good happened to you, there was this strange guilt that followed. A promotion, a new relationship, a milestone. Moments that should have felt light suddenly felt heavy. Like your happiness was inconveniencing her. Like your success was something you needed to apologize for, or quietly downplay so she wouldn't feel left behind. Here's the truth that might take you years to fully accept. None of this was ever really about you. Not your grades, not your friendships, not your appearance, not your achievements. It was about her. About insecurities she never healed, dreams she never chased, a version of herself she never became. And somewhere along the way, instead of facing that pain, she placed it onto you. She wasn't just disciplining you. She wasn't just being a strict parent. She was hiding her own insecurities and unmet dreams behind every comment she made about you. And once you truly see that, once you understand that her reactions were never a measure of your worth, but a reflection of her own unresolved pain, something shifts. You stop carrying guilt that was never yours to begin with. You stop shrinking to make someone else feel comfortable. And maybe, for the first time in your life, you stop asking for permission to exist.